Jesus Christ. Your like mouse is so fucking ridiculous.
Your mouse is a dog.
You're right. My dog is a mouse. Yeah.
There we go. You're live.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, everybody, welcome to the podcast. Today we have little bitch 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6.
Whoa.
Who's number one?
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
There's definitely just 3 bitches here.
Yeah?
And then there's three hard-working men.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? So who are the 3?
Dom,
Okay.
Corey,
Okay.
and Theo,
Okay.
wherever he is.
Who's inside?
All right.
Oh.
So you don't think that this is hardworking?
No.
Corey, I don't know how I feel about your mic.
That's not even the song hardworking.
Okay, what's the square root of 2?
1.3.
No. You're close.
I have a calculator.
It's 1.414.
What's the square root of 3?
I have no idea. I don't need to know that for plumbing.
Why do you need to know the square root of 2 for plumbing?
45-degree offsets.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Do you know what the square root of 2 over 3 is?
2/3. That's my answer.
It's close enough.
Okay. I don't know math.
What's the derivative of 2x?
Oh, fuck, I haven't worked with derivatives in a while.
You're really close. It's 2.
Okay. Okay. But what if it's actually 0?
It's not.
Could it be?
No.
What about in quantum theory?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, what's
Still
the
2.
equation that ties all elementary particles together, Bailey?
What's the answer to theory of everything, huh, bitch?
42. Everyone
Yeah.
knows that, dumbass.
Yeah, it is true, 42.
Oh, shit.
You asked what the answer was, not what the question was.
Well, what's the question of everything?
I don't know. Maybe,
All right, so
Maybe,
let's-
maybe like how many chicken nuggets you could eat in like one sitting.
Oh,
No, that's a calorie.
McDonald's.
Dom, should I tell the chicken nugget
That's a
story?
calorie.
The one that my brother had to experience, being a doctor.
Brian told us about it last week.
Oh, he did?
He did.
You told him the nugget story.
Bailey hasn't heard it.
I have not heard the nugget
Tell the
story.
story, JC.
Okay.
Yeah, Jace, we can do it again.
So my brother is an orthopedic surgeon, and he had to go through a bunch of different training courses, and he was working in the OBGYN for about a month or so. And this lady comes into the hospital having smelly discharge coming out of her vagina and shit. And so they figure everything out. Turns out that her and her husband have this kink where they will go to McDonald's and buy chicken nuggets and shove them up her vagina, and he eats them out of her. And he missed a chicken nugget, and it was stuck up there.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot imagine going through 4 years to get your bachelor's, and then 2 years to do your medical, and then another like 3 years of residency just to find out a woman has a fucking chicken nugget up her ass. Just so you can be an OS. Like, that literally makes me not want to be an OS. That's so stupid.
Would be rough.
Wait, why was he at the OBGYN? Was that he was just...
He just had to go through the course just while he was doing his residency. He's still doing his residency in California right now.
Where at?
But God damn it, I was just barely there. Forgot the name of it.
Is it like north?
Yeah,
South?
it's kind of right in the middle. So it was 4 hours away from Pasadena. I know that.
Okay.
And it was north of Pasadena. If it starts with an M, I can't look it up because I don't have internet.
I can give you a password.
Modesto? Is that?
Modesto
Yeah,
sounds...
Modesto.
Modesto
That's what it
is
is.
north of Pasadena.
Would you like the internet?
Sure.
It'll give you service
It's
and stuff.
croissant, and then it's just a little chunky.
But spelled C-H-U-N-C... No, C-H-U-N-K-Y. No,
C-K-Y.
C-C-K-Y.
Spelled wrong.
Big
Croissant. Here.
Croissant.
You do it.
All right.
Look at your
That's
little thumbs going to
fucking
work.
wild.
They do good.
There
Dance.
Do a thing.
You never got it either. You got a heavy
All right.
phone.
So everybody, what
It's
are
mostly
we
battery.
talking about
10,000
today?
milliamp hour battery.
Bailey just nods
Don't
his
reach
fucking head. You do anything fun in California? You learn anything new? Both of you were in California.
Yeah, what part of California
fuck
were you
are our
in?
presents,
I
dude?
was in Chico.
Oh.
I forgot your presents. I'm sorry. they're still in Chico on my
Surprised you even got
in my
anything,
dad's
so.
house.
Bailey, your presence is a present. Presently.
Thank you.
Well,
Appreciate that.
so I was having this argument with my brother about how I wanted to walk to the store because he lives like right fucking next to a store. I just wanted to walk. He's like, I have a car. Yeah, but I want to walk. And so I started walking off, and he said, all right, but don't forget your rape whistle. And I told him that I had 3 of them. And I used it because I was in trouble, and nobody came to save me.
Well, that's fucked.
Actually,
You know, man,
California chase.
low key, I've been really surprised because in the past like week, I've dropped the soap like 6 times and nobody's came like rushing in to fuck me in the ass.
Are you sure
in the
about
shower.
I'm pretty sure, like either that or maybe it's just a ghost with his like little itty bitty teeny tiny baby penis. Like I don't know, but yeah, in the shower, just like bend over and I'm just, you know, like waiting for that warm embrace, but it just never happens.
Yeah.
Have you tried dropping soap elsewhere, like just like at the grocery store, just like
You-
drop
I will give
a
it a go
bar of
next time I
soap
go in.
and just like bend over, like
You can't
That's a
expect to
waste,
reach
not an
around every
ace.
time, though, either.
Yeah, I guess.
That's true.
Does everybody want to hear the one really fucky thing about Corey's shower? And I've only done this like one time,
The
and it
towel
was
falls off?
like no, not that one. Well, that one too, because
There are
sometimes I'm
bugs
like,
stuck
God,
in the
where the
light.
fuck is mine? Where's my towel? Because sometimes it'll just disappear, and I'll open up the thing, there'll be none, and I'll be like, this one's going to be my towel for today. Nobody will know. Anyways, no. One day, because like when I'm showering, I actively like look downwards. So I don't know. You don't want to like look straight up at the stream, you know? Like that's just fucked. Now then, there's 2 separate controls. One goes to the shower head right here. The other one goes to the one that is behind it, because it's like a 2-person shower.
Yeah.
So one day, like one of my first days here, I'm kind of like getting used to the water, and I'm like turning the knob, and like nothing's happening. And I was like, huh, okay, like I guess maybe the water's just like running out. Maybe this is like all I get. Okay. So I'm just showering still. Another like 3-4 minutes goes by. And I back up into freezing cold fucking water. And it was fucked. It was so fucked. That along with the fact that there's like some rejuvenating shampoo on the right hand side. And then all of the things say Moen, but I always just read Moan. Like it's always a weird experience in the shower.
Oh, Moen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like looked at it and I was like, Moen.
Hey, that's one of the
Moan.
best brands out there, I'll have you know.
Yeah. All right.
That was just
I guess
left
you'd
it
know,
for
wouldn't
one of
you,
my parents
Jace?
left.
I would.
I haven't bought shampoo since they left.
Oh.
Haven't had to.
Dude, yeah, there's like a fuck ton. Did you ever throw away all the extra toothbrushes that we had?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
There's only 2 in there. Mine
Dude.
and my brother's.
We had like 10. Like fucking 10. Cause
All used?
I don't know.
Oh.
didn't
They,
want to find
they were
out.
just there.
Did you lick it and see if it was crusty or?
No.
Didn't
Oh.
taste mint.
Shut
It
up.
was,
You
like,
just
suck
gotta
on.
save those for like cleaning. You just
Yeah,
gotta
I
be
already
like,
have cleaning
Dom, it's time to
toothpaste.
clean, and then you just take a toothbrush and you just scrub the floor.
Yeah,
Well, I
just
don't
get
know.
right in the
Cole's
Have
been
him-
scrap
slacking.
have him get
He hasn't
all
gotten
the
me my,
fucking
like,
grout.
little maid outfit yet for cleaning the house. I told him I'd put it on too.
You have one?
No, but
to see you
Corey
in
needs
the
to
maid
get
Oh,
me
outfit.
one.
oh, Corey, get him one.
Yeah, Corey, where's my cute little maid outfit?
You know how productive he'd be if you
Dude, I could have one of those little
maid
dusters.
outfit?
Okay,
You would just
don't-
go around asking people for
Don't
sex.
get him a maid outfit. The last time he had a maid outfit, he went into the closet and grabbed every single clean towel and just flossed his taint so thoroughly with
Well, you
every
really gotta get
single
in
one.
My ass is just that fine. It
Uh,
cleans towels, sharpens them, makes them crisp.
Nobody
Snappy.
wants a crusty
Crusty
towel.
asshole.
I want a crusty towel.
Crust your
I
towel.
like to hear the like as I'm like, you know,
I like
folding
the
it and
abrasive
stuff.
qualities.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like it just rubs
Well, it
against
makes
your
my
skin,
nipples
it kinda-
hard.
kinda
It's the only
hurts.
way I can get off. Is just masturbating with a really crusty soccer towel.
If it
So your
doesn't
feet are
sound
fucked
like
up.
an appetizer at a Mexican restaurant, you're doing it wrong.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Okay, since everybody's being really bad with topics,
Let's talk about
Dude, we've got headphones
taxpayers.
on.
Taxpayers.
Let's talk about welfare. Let's talk about how 18 out of 19 people who enter a hospital are on welfare, and that the hospital gets $1,100 just to let them in and admit them.
Did you know that 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings?
69%.
Mhm.
Is that a coincidence?
It must be.
That's all I twigged onto as well.
I have a
69%.
less than-
I fall into that category. I have less than a grand
I'm
in my
almost at that category.
savings account. I
Yeah.
have
No, I do
more
too.
in my checking, but in my
Yeah.
savings account it is like $8 because savings accounts are useless.
Yeah.
They're not.
well,
Compound interest is very helpful.
That's true.
1 year I got $14 back.
Yeah, but imagine if you taken that money and put it in a stock, and then you had like double your money or something.
Too
Unless
young.
if the stock crashed.
I was like 17.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the risk you run. You know.
See, this thing with
Don't-
saving
don't buy a
accounts, they
shitty
don't go
stock.
away.
You know,
Well,
I was thinking
you don't
about it
just
when I was
random
younger, and I
purchase.
always felt like I should have opened a CDL. Never did.
CDL or
It's never
CD?
too late.
It's not, but
A
it's also a
CDL
pain,
or
man.
CD?
CDL. No, CD. CD. No, I don't.
For that dumb truck of an ass?
Maybe
you
I'm
are.
thinking of the the
CD.
wrong thing, but yeah, the
yeah,
CD.
you
Yeah.
can put like $1,000
Yeah,
in it. You can't
well,
touch it for
I
a
think a
couple
lot of
years.
them are like bare minimum 5, but yeah, you can't touch it for like a long time. And if you like pull money out, you're fucked.
Mhm.
They charge you, give you
Yep.
a fee.
Yep.
But
Whose butt?
there's no but to that. It's not like it doubles after 5 years or something. Like there's no reward.
Oh no, you get a decent amount of cash back if you actually like wait the time period.
Yeah, if you wait like 10 years.
But yeah, the problem is that you have like literally $5,000 that you can't touch for like 4 or 5 years.
You know, you can set up savings accounts where you need 2 signatures to take money out of it, but you can put money in yourself
Dumb.
Interesting.
without the signature.
Making your vape go.
Oh, was I?
You can push it in your butt.
So
Cool. Thanks for the warning.
explode.
No, I'm just sitting here and all I hear is a. No. I can't replicate the
It's
noise.
too
that I make,
echoey.
But still, I hear it just.
That sounded pretty cool.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Ooh, I burnt it a little.
Ooh. So it's like
Ooh.
crusty.
Makes it more like a bong rip.
Does that burnt
Makes it
fruity flavor
tastes
taste
like
delicious?
burnt caramel.
Gets it going. You know what I'm saying? Makes it an experience.
Oh yeah.
That bad?
It spit in my mouth.
Oh.
Mm.
Is it delicious?
No.
Dude, it makes your tongue all numb.
It's because nicotine is a delightfully toxic substance.
Anybody come up with New Year's resolutions?
I solved a Rubik's Cube. I learned to solve a Rubik's Cube.
Dude, same.
Nice.
How the fuck is that a New Year's resolution? You're already done with it.
Well,
Go bigger.
technically, I did it before New
efficient.
Year's.
I kind of had like a mild one, and it's kind of working.
What's that?
Practice more.
Oh,
I've already practiced 2 out of the 4 days this year.
there you go.
Nice.
It's as long as it's over 60%. You're doing something right.
We've started
That's not
waking up
60%,
early
It's
to
okay.
work out.
It's
We only
okay.
have 50.
Tomorrow it'll be 60% if I practice tomorrow.
Well, but will it be 69%?
Yeah. You gotta get it to 69, Bailey.
Yeah.
No.
Then you can be like the average American with the savings account.
Let me tell everybody about the newest hentai. I mean Yuri. Newest Yuri that I watched.
What's a Yuri?
Yeah,
Oh,
what is
it's-
a Yuri?
It's,
Girl
it's,
on girl.
it's a lesbian anime.
Okay, I was gonna say that's lesbian in Japanese.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
my coworker's last name.
That's fine. You call him Lesbo?
I haven't yet. I should.
Dude, you gotta.
He's
Call him
65.
65.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he chill though?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
When he
He's
reads
the
the
guy-
Book of
yeah.
Mormon on at lunchtime.
That's not chill.
Oh, Corey, I don't know how you do this. I'm like just facing this way, and I want to like, like just look over hella
Move
at
the- move
everybody.
the mic.
Okay. All right.
Ah, he fucking broke it.
Am I gonna break this? I feel like I'm going to break this. Anyways, I was talking to Chris about it. You two don't know Chris. Chris is one of our bosses. All of us have worked at the diner. All of us are working at the diner, other than Bailey, because Bailey's a little fucking bitch.
There you
Anyways,
Good job, Haley.
College.
yeah,
Being smart.
yeah, Bailey's a cute little college boy. It's nice enough to come by every Tuesday for the cast pod.
Cast of potting.
Yeah,
I
the
wasn't
cast
here
of potting.
last Tuesday.
Got enough debt where
He's
you
in
want to join the
California.
Yeah,
military
it's in
yet?
California.
That's
But
good.
definitely under enough stress where like thinking about being anything is like just makes me want to claw my eyes out, tear my hair out.
Yeah.
All,
Yeah.
all the
I
works.
feel you. I dropped out before I blew my brains out.
I
Where
mean,
were you going?
Slick. I was just getting associates in math, and I was just so done with school.
guess how much I paid in total for my college education?
I don't know.
It was $4,386.
Okay.
Trade school.
Trade school's a hell of a lot cheaper.
Go to
Trade school's dope. How long were you at trade school? 2 years?
4 years.
4 years.
I had to do it for 4.
How old are you?
26.
What the fuck? Seriously?
What the
Yep.
Dude, you look like 20.
Yep. I got a baby face.
At
Beautiful.
25.
It's a beautiful baby face.
Yeah.
26, 25, 20, 18.
19.
We're in age order right now.
No, we're not. Well,
No.
26, 25, 20, 19, 18. Well, never mind.
kind of
Ah,
close. We're both
almost.
18, so it counts.
Don doesn't count. He's in the corner.
Oh.
Sume is also my
Okay.
lap, so she's what? She's almost like a year old now.
Not even
No.
close.
She's like
In
she's
dog
like,
years.
all right. I guess you're right. I don't know. She's like
Dog years aren't
2.5
quite
months
1
now.
to
If she
7.
was born in China, she would have already been 1 when she was born.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh,
That's
shit, I
true.
forgot I was
what,
talking
what,
about
what
that.
age group are we going off of here?
True. Technically, I'm 20. You know,
Oh yeah.
I'll be 21 next year. I'll just be like, I'm from China.
from China.
Please, give me the alcohol.
I am Rigo.
I'm Rigo.
in
Promise.
China.
Promise. Rigo in China.
Oh yes,
21.
very Rigo.
21.
But what if they think you ride?
Why would I ride? I know ride. Chinese
You
don't
know
ride.
ride? You never ride?
Have you ever heard a Chinese man ride?
Yeah, you fucking ride at work.
Never.
Yeah, about the fucking rye bread?
No, that was. Oh boy. You ride about the rye bread.
No,
See, I
no,
asked you,
no,
do you
and
want
Barry's
rye
gonna
bread?
Get into child
Do you
support.
want all the bread?
It is.
Barry,
And
as
you
were
said
wa-
yes.
As you
You
was
said
walking
you
away,
needed all
as
the
you
bread.
was walking away, you notice what I said?
You
I
said,
said, Barry, hey Barry,
don't need
I
rye.
need rye bread too. Please, I need rye bread. And you came back without rye bread, and I said, do you have the rye bread? And you said, no, I don't have the rye
Can you
bread.
believe the words that are coming out of his mouth?
Your guys' hair is slowly turning into the shape of a rice hat.
Rye bread?
Do you? I mean,
I bet
this
you
man
know
is-
real Chinese, man. I bet you don't even like sticky rice.
This man rye. This man rye out of his ass. He thinks sticky rice gives us validity to be the China, to be the China man. This is bullshit. That day he asked me, I need all the
okay,
bread, and I
here's
said
the question.
okay. So I grabbed brioche, I grabbed ciabatta, I grabbed sourdough, I grabbed white, I grabbed wheat, and I grabbed rye.
Oh, okay.
And then I bring rye to you, and you're like, oh no,
Well,
I don't want rye.
You know,
I don't want rye.
You know what else I have to say? You don't pay child support.
That's because you just scream at me all day. Why would I pay child support for that?
Because it's fucking illegal.
You just fucked me and then you didn't get off. It's not my fault.
I don't want it with the kids, Barry. They don't even remember your fucking name.
Good. That's
They
why I'm
don't
not.
fucking
That's why I'm
remember
not
you,
paying
Barry.
child support.
Barry, they look at me and they say, Tommy, do we have a dad? I said, yeah. He's a worthless piece of shit.
That's right. You know why?
Why?
I'm training my kids to think for themselves and look out for themselves.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I bet
No.
you got B's in high school.
You know what I have to say to you, Barry? You fucking rye. You
First-
nothing. You
firstly-
nothing, you nothing but a rye bread.
I got C's. Let's start there. fucker. No, just kidding.
You know what C stands for?
Degrees.
Crispy rye.
There's another word.
No, it's
but
Celsius.
we
Come on.
use Karen
Karen.
nowadays.
Degrees Karen.
Karen starts with a K, you silly.
Cunt.
Oh, did you guys hear about the other book that Hitler wrote about his wife?
I didn't even know her.
Mein
Yeah,
Kampf?
Mein
He had,
Kampf.
he had a wife?
Mein Kampf.
Do you guys know the book that Hitler wrote?
Nope.
Mein Kampf.
Oh fuck.
Mein-
He had Hitler wrote a book called Mein Kant, and the joke is Mein Kant. It's like about it.
It's Mein Kampf.
There was an information gap, so that joke didn't work.
I got you, Bailey. I got it.
Okay,
We're
good,
good.
good.
The Holocaust was just major misinformation. He
Just
wanted a
propaganda.
glass of juice. That was all he wanted.
I want a glass of juice.
Glass
Gas
of
the
juice.
juice. Yeah.
Glass of juice, not gas the Jews.
I did learn an allegedly
Talking to us
interesting
away.
tidbit about Beethoven the other day. And I thought it was hilarious because apparently Beethoven
Thanks.
didn't like this one singer, and he noticed that
yeah.
she dipped her chin on low notes and raised her chin on high notes.
It's great.
And so he composed a song that just fluctuated between low and high notes, so she'd bob her head like a chicken.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh, it's hysterical.
You happen to know what song it is?
Was it-
don't. I think it was either Bach or Beethoven that
I can see Beethoven doing it.
one of them wrote a song called "Lick Me in the Ass."
Beethoven.
I think
Yeah,
it was Beethoven.
Yeah,
Was it Mozart who took all the credit from his sister?
I think so.
What?
One of them,
Mozart had a sister?
Yeah, and she was the one who was the music prodigy, and he just took all of her credit because women were worthless back then. They weren't allowed to be famous.
Really?
I could
Yeah.
potentially
think
see
so.
that, but also like Mozart like wrote hella
I
shit.
don't. I don't know if it was Mozart or somebody else. It was a famous composer.
It,
think
it
it was
might have been
Mozart.
someone else because Mozart like
Mozart's a fucking badass.
yeah
I
he
love Mozart's
yeah.
music.
You ever heard Mozart's Clarinet Concerto in A?
Maybe in B flat.
Oh,
Just CJ, he's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Corey? Huh? You want to?
Will you just bring that box over here?
Yeah, that'll work.
I lost my balance.
I appreciate your services to society.
I don't.
It's more than
At
Dom
least,
has
you know,
ever done for
one
me.
person in this room
Oh,
You need it.
despises
Whoa.
you.
That's better. You're more honest than the rest of them.
I'm kidding.
Tom did something.
Jace,
nice
why
for
do you think
someone?
I
What
asked
the
for
fuck?
two?
Dom, can I have the
Oh.
Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
No, I want the Rubik's Cube. Let me play with
Here, I'll
it.
scramble.
Brian wants the QB Rubik's.
Ha! What the fuck was that throw?
Dude, I fucking broke it.
Why didn't
Don't
you
tell
lean?
Corey
Why
I
didn't
broke
you
it.
lean more forward?
Well, because I didn't expect him to be bad at throwing.
Well, I'm sorry that it's like way
My
the
dog
fuck
ended up
back
chewing
there.
up one of these. I bought 3.
You bought treat?
Jace?
Wait, I fucked up. My dog chewed up one of them, so me and my friend threw it on the concrete. These
Pulls
things-
out his vape to try to get a thing out.
Hold on, we're
Pulls
missing
out his
one more.
vape. Like, what are you doing with? Well, your vape is so weird, dude. That is the weirdest vape I've ever seen.
Holy shit.
you know, one time I solved a
Babe,
Rubik's
this
Cube
Jewel tastes like piss.
by
Sorry.
taking all the stickers off and putting them in the right place.
See,
That's
these
nice.
don't
You
have
know,
stickers.
that's my best way to solve Rubik's Cubes. Corey tells me it's not the right way, though. He just says, Dom, you're going to fuck it up.
You have a 100% guarantee to
You're
do
not
it.
gonna
You
fuck
do,
it up. As long
you
as you
do.
put the colors back, you're fine.
Well, yeah, but...
Yay.
Yay.
The best way to solve a Rubik's Cube is to not play it.
You
But
are
it's not
not
even
wrong,
solved.
sir. It's already solved in the box.
Oh, yes,
You don't even have to open that shit.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes with an instruction packet.
You're the one who has to mess it up. It's pretty much like the law of life. You open it, you fuck it up, and then you have to try to fix it.
Yeah.
Life lessons.
I'm
taught
gonna
by
I'm
Rubik's
gonna
Cube.
invent a
What about
Rubik's Cube
IKEA?
and make
What
people
about
smile.
IKEA?
I feel like you opened something from IKEA and it's broken as fuck. And then you gotta fix it.
The hell are all these extra screws for?
That's true. When I was putting together that desk, all the screws were way too soft, and so like, I need stripped.
Mm.
I bought a guitar and it's not playing Panama. Can someone help me?
You know, the most funny thing I find is the IKEA knife that we have at the diner.
Oh yeah.
There's just a little
yeah.
knife that just says IKEA. on
IKEA.
it.
There's a fuck ton of them.
Yeah.
I think there's like 3
Are
or
there?
4, aren't there?
I can only think of like
running out
one
of
sober
knives.
one.
Is the
There's-
handle
aren't,
loose?
Aren't all
No,
Gabe's
it's-
knives from
It's all
IKEA?
one solid
I don't
piece of
know.
metal.
I know
Oh,
that Chris has
wow.
been like
Yeah,
taking a
it's
decent
actually
amount of them.
really
Like we're missing like a
It was like
bunch of knives we used to have.
$7.
Go
Well, it's okay
IKEA.
because we've got
Yeah,
new
it's
knives now.
lasted
But
8 years at the
yeah.
diner. 6 years.
Damn.
Sorry.
what about IKEA?
That little IKEA knife?
Yeah.
Like the.
Yeah, the
6-inch
little
center
itty bitty
one?
baby. Yeah.
Yeah, it's lasted like 6 or 7 years at the diner.
Jesus.
You know what's screwed up? I used to work at Five Guys Burgers and Fries, and they literally had a rule where we were only allowed to have knives for 9 months. And after 9 months, you had to buy new ones and throw the old ones away.
Like
Why?
you had
I
to
took them all
throw
home. Yeah, you
yeah,
had
why
to throw them away.
You can't sharpen a fucking knife.
They were really good knives, even when we were required to throw them away. It was just such a waste.
Do you
I don't
happen to
know.
what type of knives they
Did
were?
Five Guys make you bring in your own knives too?
Nope.
Oh, see, Vessel Kitchen made you bring in your own knives when
Why?
I was working there. Because the boss is an actual dick.
Is that considered fast food, though?
You have to
Vessel?
supply your
Kind
own
of. I mean,
fucking
Vessel's
knives.
just overpriced bad food.
Yeah.
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 Did they require 5 knives at a time?
Only if there was
Well, I
men
heard
in the
something, it
kitchen.
was Theo.
Yo,
who's
I just heard
Every
like
time a woman walked
rustling
in
in
the
the garage.
throw away a knife. It's
Well-
because they wouldn't use the knife.
I used to like Five Guys before it was a restaurant.
bud. Hi, Mister.
Five Guys is a
I'm
restaurant.
I've always liked Five Guys.
Yeah.
The one in Park City is a
Hi.
restaurant.
Well,
Hi, Dio.
Burger Shack.
Yeah.
It's where I used to work.
How's your scar doing?
But now it's
Dude,
a
it's nice.
way good. You can barely feel it. There's just a
chain, right?
What?
Yeah, you should
Now it's
look
a
closely. It's
huge
like,
chain on
It's
the
been a
West Coast.
huge
it's like,
chain.
it's like
It started in the East Coast. It started in Maine.
Let me look at you,
it's right here.
Well, dude, even when you go
He's
to
like almost
Five
like
Guys,
this.
they've got all the different newspaper
You're right, it was
clippings,
this entire
like
piece of
all
wasn't it
over
like a
the
big,
entire building, or at least the
Yeah,
one in Park
dude, it's
City.
huge.
Yeah. So I got
I always make jokes about
I
it.
gotta give them props because they don't pay for advertising. They believe in free advertisement. So all the money that they save on advertising, they actually give back to their employees. They have this thing called the Five Guys games, and if you get first place, you get 50 grand. Like
50?
yeah,
5-0?
yeah.
Holy
But you have to be like it's basically like a race on food prepping over there. So
Dude.
whoever does the fastest at everything
Corey,
wins.
you want to go win 25
Are there,
grand?
any, are there any Mexicans?
Yeah.
Dude.
The last
Dude,
time I
Hector-
worked there,
Hector was like,
Yeah,
yeah, I thought
dude,
I
is
was
Hector ever
fast.
coming back?
I don't think so.
All right.
He got
Well, is
stuck
he
in
coming back?
Mexico.
He got what?
He got stuck in Mexico.
Oh, very
Ta-da.
nice. Everybody told him he was
T-Dum.
going to. What?
Can I try? I mean, it's not a try. I already know how to do it. Yeah, so see, it started like that,
checkered.
which is
Nice.
like basically all of it.
There you go.
Oh,
There you
think-
go.
I think your dog just
he's like seeing some weird shit right
he
now.
sees some secret butthole over there or something that he's just trying to get into.
Trying to get
No,
stuff
dude, he's
in.
trying to get into the portal.
Oh,
What if
Ooh.
one time
you
died,
need
he just,
obsidian
like,
and flint and
disappears?
steel for that.
At least 10.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
I was trying to remember if there was anything else you needed.
in
Bucket.
California,
Lava.
weed is hella legal,
You're right.
right?
You're right. Not for you.
Not for me. So I didn't smoke weed. But you know when you go on a tea break and then you get those vivid ass dreams?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about one. Let me tell you about this one I had in California. Super hot, like maybe like 5'6", short hair, blonde girl was with me. Something happened and we both died, and then woke up in a game. And we were playing the game, and it was like kind of like Hunger Games, but we were like having to like kill shit and stuff. I don't know, it was weird. And then we got to like this puzzle part,
Yeah.
and we couldn't figure out the puzzle, and we lost, so we died in the game. And then we woke up like it was the next morning, like it was a dream. And then I don't really remember what happened between then and whatever this event was, but somehow we had gotten in a car, and I was driving, and she was in the passenger seat, and we were just like driving on the freeway, and then there was this like off ramp that went into like a jump. And I was like, no, we don't need to go on that. And she's like, I want to play the game again. So she grabs the steering wheel and pushes it towards like this off ramp that's like a literal cliff. So we like go down the off ramp, and then it does a jump, and then it goes into like this abyss portal shit. And then we're back in the game. And I was like, what the fuck? And then we played the game a little more, and then I woke up just like so confused.
Yes, dude. Fuck, I bet.
I think the craziest thing about like dreams is when you have a dream and then there's like a noise or something that happens in the real world that
Manifest.
like how does your brain know that noise is about to show up? Like, so for an example, I was at Dominic's dad's house. I was staying over there, and there's a bunk bed, and Jaden's, she's 10. She wasn't feeling that great. This was a couple months ago.
Oh.
But she wasn't feeling that great, and I was sleeping on the bottom bunk. She was on the top bunk. But I was having a dream that somebody had this freaking paint bucket, and they were like getting ready to throw it onto a wall. And as soon as they threw it onto the wall, like
Yeah.
I just hear a splashing sound,
Hmm.
and I woke up and she had thrown up
Oh.
all over my clothes because I had my
Oh,
jacket and
no.
everything just on the floor and my shirt and shit
Oh,
just on the
no.
floor. So she just threw up all over my clothes. But yeah, I just think that stuff is
Dude,
so
it's like a
weird how
spidey
you,
sense.
yeah, your brain just knows that that's about to happen.
This is like really, really random, but like, okay, no shit. I remember like right after this happened, I was like, God, nobody will ever fucking believe me on this. It was like, I don't know, it was years ago when we were living at my grandma's house and Jens was on the top bunk and I was on the bottom bunk. Dude, she literally fucking like rolled off and I fucking like yeeted the fuck over and caught her. My arms hurt so fucking bad, but like, dude, she'd done it like the night prior and like I didn't fucking like catch her. And she was doing it again, so I was like kind of listening and I heard like, you know, the bed movements and I was like, oh fuck, and I kind of like look over and she just yeets the fuck off the bed. Like,
Caught a kid in your
Yeah.
sleep. That's some skills.
well, I wasn't sleeping though. I was still awake, but
I hear cat. I bet that's Frankie.
Frankie? What the fuck would Frankie be here?
Because he's Frankie Cat.
All right.
Thank you.
Trying to think of some fun stories to share.
Oh,
It was a good little depression pit we had going for a second.
I could
Yeah.
tell you a
Yeah,
story.
when we were sharing a room.
See? Anybody allergic to cats? You two allergic?
I like cats. I'm not allergic.
Yeah.
Sume, is that a cat?
I don't know, Jace. That
that
was
Frankie?
nice. I've
Oh,
told
okay.
Corey all about the
Is that
nights I'd
Frankie?
get home from work and try to
Is that
like
Frankie?
talk to you, and
Is
you'd
that
just be like
Frankie?
listening
Oh,
to a
thank
fucking
you.
book and be
Oh.
like, Dom,
Oh.
I have work. I'm going to bed. I'd be like, but Jace, I just want to talk to you. I thought we were gonna watch the fucking anime I wanted to watch, Jace. Nah, going to bed. Fuck you, Jace. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm good at I'm very good at disappointing people.
Oh, you definitely are. Like last week's podcast.
Hey, I was
Fucking
supposed to
slacker.
go to work and then the dude called me and said that he wasn't feeling
You're right.
good.
And then you called me back and you said, "Hey, is this still going? Do you care if I come over?"
And then at that point it was like
Boy.
maybe it'll go on for a minute longer or it might not.
Yeah.
Do you want one?
I don't know. We average anywhere from like an hour to two, and normally I don't know. Like some of them are boring. Other times we're just like hella fucking going. Then normally when everybody gets super distracted and starts their own conversations, that's when we're like, all right, time to end it. Bye everybody. Like
I mean, I did make an appearance over the phone.
you did. You were on speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Little
Yep,
Jace cameo.
Yeah. I had my little cameo appearance.
Oh yes, you such a
We
little
have so
cutie.
many. Most of the
Mm.
people who have been on the podcast have showed up on the phone.
Yeah, like CJ.
Yeah.
CJ's been on the podcast like via phone like a good 5 fucking times, just randomly calling me, and I'm like, okay,
CJ's been on the
speaker.
podcast almost as much as we have,
Yeah.
and it's our podcast.
Phone a friend.
Our podcast. Ugh.
Is this number 21?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's talk about SpongeBob.
Let's fucking start it so that we can start talking.
Start what?
Start the podcast.
It's been going this.
Yeah.
It's been going?
Yeah, Bailey.
Come on, Bailey.
Oh, when did we do
Oh.
the intro? Who missed it?
I did the intro and I said we have bitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, and then
I didn't know that was the intro.
Oh,
I
I'm
told
sorry,
you
yeah,
the
no,
chicken
it's because
nugget
my-
story.
Yeah, he did tell you.
That was on the
That
podcast?
was on
That
the
was
pod.
beautiful. I'm glad that was on the
It's
podcast.
been going for
Okay.
30 minutes.
Oh, okay, good. See, I thought we hadn't started it yet. I'm glad we started.
We're all city spaghetti.
I see, man.
Silence.
No, I really thought that
You went
4
down?
headphone jacks would be enough
Do you want down?
for like
I'll put
most
you
of
down.
the podcast. It just hasn't been.
I'll just put you down. honey.
Well, if it's like me, you, and Bailey, then it is. But
Perfect. But
anymore,
normally-
it's more than just me, you, and Bailey.
When's the last time it was just the 3 of us, Dom?
Just
Oh,
the
dude.
3 of us.
Never.
Nah.
Doesn't
When I
happen.
was in Costa Rica, me, you, and Bailey.
True.
That one day.
True, and you guys were both on Discord, so.
Have I already shared my spooky marijuana story from? Have I shared it on the podcast though?
Yeah.
Bailey, do you remember my spooky story about the cabman and the random dude asking to drink my beer?
I have not heard the story.
You just say it again.
Yeah, I'll say it again. So, was in the Rica
Can you
Costa.
stop, Theo?
Me and my friend were
Where'd
wandering
Frank go?
around, and CJ was staying home at the house.
Thank you.
And
Dude, thanks.
I don't know. We're just kind of like wandering around, and like we did every time we wandered around, we'd go and buy a 40 because you're wandering around town. Like, why wouldn't you buy a 40? You
You
know?
should have played Edward 40 Hands.
I know, just taped it.
Oh. Oh my god.
No, anyways, we're just kind of like wandering around, drinking our 40s, whatever. This one, like, really, really tall black dude just
Want
kind
some
of
water?
comes up to us and he's like, "Hey, you guys want to buy some weed?" Me and Roper are just kind of talking, and we're like, well, he's like, "Hi, be my band." We're like, "Shabad, why be died with ibis?" And I was like, "I buy fiber,
Who?
I be wibon hibir, hibis
like,
fibin,
just-
like hiba labit shibo. I buy thibin quiber gibot." He misunderstood me. Because I told the dude yes, and then Roper was like, "Actually, never mind. The guy's
So
like,
you said that to
"What?
Roper?
What?
You said
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you said that to Cabin Man. I was like, you expected Cabin Man to understand that.
Well, no, it's taxi man or cab man.
Yeah.
Cat man.
Cab man.
Cabin?
Cab man.
Kathmandu?
So we're just kind of like there, and I don't know. The guy's like, all right, you know, like we get it all figured out, and I'm like, yeah. Well, sorry, my friend didn't understand. Like, yes, we will get some. Sounds great. Sounds fine. So he's like, all right, cool. Just follow me over to my taxi, and we're like, all right. Like, walk over. His taxi's right there. He like looks inside of it,
Yo.
shuffles around a few fucking like random things, just looks at us and says, "It's not here. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Sit right there."
Oh.
Dude hands me his keys, looks me dead in the eyes, and says, "Don't fucking drive my car." And I was like, "Dude, no, I would fucking never. Like, nah, like we're good. So me and Roper are just kind of like chilling, like we're sitting on this little like bend where there's like some concrete blocks that are just kind of stacked up, and we've just got our 40s. We're just kind of waiting, talking a little bit, like, this is kind of weird, blah 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 blah. Oh, and my reason for like thinking like literally you got offered something every single corner that you went in Costa Rica after like 5 o'clock. Oh, fucking ridiculous. Marijuana, cocaine,
marijuana,
mushrooms,
Hey,
X
you
X
wanna buy
X
my friend?
Coca.
X the text the kex ski.
You want some mote?
So-
the kex.
Yeah, they couldn't pronunciate it.
No, I was just like,
Oh
Don't calm
fuck!
down.
I remember the first guy that said that to us. He was just like sitting on this park bench in the corner of this room, and it was just pitch fucking black. All of a sudden, like he just starts speaking, and I like look over, like just this fucking black shadow just sitting nowhere. Like, "You want to buy some marijuana, cocaine, mushrooms, X." Oh. Anyways, man, so we're just kind of sitting there drinking our 40s, whatever. This random dude comes over and he's like, "Hey, can I have a sip of your beer?" I was like, "No." Like, bro, like, what? And he's like, "No, just," and he was already like so fucking drunk.
They're also pushy there.
Oh, they are pushy as
Well,
fuck.
The non-chill people are so pushy.
Yeah.
They're like, come on, man.
Come on, I'll give you a good deal. And they keep like going down in price. And they're like, "How about this? Like, how about this? How about that? I can also cut hair." Like, no, our main fucking dude, he was the man who had it all. Okay, like, he could get every single drug. He taught surf lessons. He could teach you Spanish. He could teach you patois. He could
You got a skateboard.
he could teach you how to skateboard, and he cut hair.
I want
He
to see
did it
this
all.
motherfucker's business card.
Yeah, his name's Kendall.
Shit probably looks like a fucking Costco.
His name's Kendall.
Yeah, his name was Kendall.
That's a white man's name.
Yeah,
He was not a white man.
yeah, Kendall was not a white man.
He probably changed his name,
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean,
or maybe his
What was
parents.
his last name? Smith.
I actually don't know what his last name. Well, actually, that wasn't Kendall's real name. I do remember this. Do you remember Kendall telling? Yeah, dude. One day he told me, it's like, "Yeah, that's not my real name." Blah 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 blah. Like went on this rant and like only told me like 2 times what his real name was, but cannot remember. So for now, he's just fucking Kendall. Anyways, back to the story here. This dude's just talking. He's like, come on, just give me a sip of your beer." And I'm like, "Fine, dude. Like, fucking whatever. Like, there's a third of it left. Like, have it." Like, guy looks over and he's like, "So, guys getting some weed?" No. "Yeah, you are." No, we're not." Yeah. "Those are the guy's keys in your hand." And I was like, "No." And he's like, "I bet he's ripping you off." Yanks the fucking keys out of my hands.
Wait, was this Kendall?
No, this was some random fucking dude.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I can guarantee me and Roper told you this story as soon as we got back to the house because it was like such a what the fuck just happened. So, anyways, he's all going over and like he was talking to Roper and he was like, "Well, go follow the dude. Make sure he's not just like running off and just gonna fucking dip on you." And he's like, "These are fake keys." And Roper's like, "All right, like I guess I will." And Roper just kind of starts walking, takes the fucking keys out of my hands, and he's like, "This isn't even real. These are fake keys." And he starts like hitting the button at a random fucking car, and I'm like, "Dude, no. Like literally, I saw him unlock the fucking car with these keys. Like they are legit. I saw him relock the fucking car with the keys. Like they're fine." He's like, no, they don't work. See, and I'm like, "Dude, you're not even pointing it at the right fucking car. It's that one, like right fucking there." He hits it a few more times, and he's like, "Oh, okay. This guy's legit. Hands the fucking keys back. Just kind of sits down, talks to me a little bit, you know, like blah 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 blah. And he's like, "Sorry, I see a few too many people getting ripped off, and I don't want you to get ripped off." I'm like, "Okay, dude, like, fucking whatever." Like, Roper all comes back. "Yeah, I couldn't find him." Guy's like, no, it's okay. We got it all figured out. The keys work." Rips the fucking keys out of my hands again. See? And he's all pressing the fucking button. And I'm like, "Dude, give me the fucking keys back." You know, like flipping my fucking shit because this dude's got the fucking keys. Like 6'5" fucking black guy comes back. "Why the fuck does he have my keys?" Like, dude, he literally took him out of my fucking hands. I'm just like kind of like going on. And then like they sit and fucking. Sorry, Brian. I love you.
My eyes.
So we kind of get that all figured out, and I'm gonna tell everybody I was kind of dumb. I definitely got fucking like gypped on this story a bit. So
Well,
the fucking
let me give you the benefit of the doubt. Real quick.
okay, all right. He was
And it
6'5".
literally got to the point where we purposely just let ourselves get gypped because we wanted to avoid all of the fucking shitty, awkward experiences. So we were just like, fine.
It was still better
Just-
than U.S.
just leave.
prices. So, well, I don't know. Luckily, we met this lesbian couple who kind of like told us all of the prices for everything. We were like, thank you. Or like, dude, our guy fucking Kendall, one day, he would fucking like charge me like 10 cents more a pack of cigarettes than what the store sold. Other times, he would charge me like literally a third of what the fucking store sold. Like, it was weird. Costa
All in
Rica,
all,
you
you
could
saved money.
Yeah, I'd say I did. Then again, I was buying like 20 packs of smokes at a time, but oh well. Anyways, so dude all comes back and we're all talking, blah 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 blah, and he's like, "Hey, I get you, baby boo."
Can I
Yeah,
repeat after him?
It kind of tastes like shit now because I fucking accidentally.
It's
popped
okay,
the
no
head,
matter, no problem.
The guy's like, "Hey, you caused me some fucking problems. This dude had my keys. Like, least you can do is buy me beer." And I was like, "You know, man, like, sure. Like, I fucking get that. Like, beer is like literally $1.60. Like, for like, beer's cheap as fuck. Sure, I'll go get you a beer." So I like start walking over to the other place, to like the main mart, and one of the guys is like, no, why are you going there? Like that's further away. And I was like, "Dude, I don't know. Like, that's the only fucking like place I can think of to get beer that's close by." And he's like, no, I know another place. One thing that I came to realize, and this was like my first week there, is that in Costa Rica you can buy a lot of legal items. They'll just get them like
legal.
yes, like beer and cigarettes. You can buy so much like illegal alcohol and illegal cigarettes. People will just go to the duty-free shops and they'll get them all, so they don't have to tax them. Then they'll just like sell them out of their fucking houses and shit. Yeah. So one dude who was super fucking sloshed asking for my 40 ended up like following us because he was the guy who knew where it was at. And you know, like the dude, it seemed like pretty legit. You know, like he gave the keys back, like whatever. Like I sincerely feel like that dude was just drunk as fuck, but actually trying to like be nice. Because if that wasn't the case, I don't think he would have got like given the fucking keys back. I think it would have. Yeah. So the guy's like, no, just follow me. I'll kind of walk in, and he's like, okay, like give me the money. And I'm like, nah, dude, like I can pay for it. And he's like, no, just give me the money. And we go over, and there's like 6 people in this like shady ass fucking area, just kind of around this fucking building.
Stop.
And they were all kind of like sussed out because they thought it was a drug deal. And I'm like, no. Like we're both trying to explain like this isn't anything. Like he just wants to buy the beer, and I'm telling him I'm gonna buy the beer, you know. And everybody's like, leave, like go away. So we get held up there for a minute, And 6'5" dude's just like kind of chilling by his fucking car. So then we go, and the one fucking dude's cousin shows up. He's like, hey, this is my cousin, blah, 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 blah. His name's blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hi, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Can we go and get the fucking beer now, blah, 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 blah. And the really, really tall dude comes, like, fucking walking over, and he's like, what the fuck's the holdup? I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, these, you know, and I'm, like, explaining everything that happened. He's like, just give me the fucking money, and I'll go get the beer. I was like, okay. Okay, all right, you know, because, like, this dude's, like, tall as fuck. I'm, like, little itty-bitty, and I'm like, yep, this is all I can do. Here you go, man. Take it. Like, fucking go get the beer. Yeah, like, not a fucking problem. Whatever. And I don't know, gave him, like, like, $10. Like, it really wasn't shit, and we only paid him $20 for the bag that we got. It's funny, because the only thing that makes me a little bit less pissy about this is the fact that we got, like, 4 fucking grams for $20. So anyways, he goes. He buys a 6-pack of Corona, comes back, and, like, the one dude followed him. Everybody takes the fucking beer. Me and Roper take a beer. Dude just fucking drops the fucking thing and walks off all fucking pissy. And I'm looking at the other dude who walked with him, and I was like, hey, man, like, where the fuck's my change? Like, he told me I was going to bring my change back, and he's like, oh, he has your change. I'm not talking to him. You can ask him about that. And I was like, motherfucker. Like, okay, so me and Roper are just kind of, like, walking. I'm like, hey, man, like, where's my change at? And he's like, no change. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Just kind of walked home. I know it doesn't sound like too sus, like in story, but it was sus as fuck, because everything's just, like, really, really dark, and, like, the lights are just, like, shit. You can't make out anybody's faces. Like,
I mean,
it was sketchy.
And you don't know if you're gonna get fucking stabbed or not.
Yeah, no, you really just fucking don't.
I got like $600 worth of shit stolen out of my truck.
Yeah,
When
you
we
were
in
telling me
Costa
about
Rica.
that. And you told me all about how the shitty fucking, how you have to pay into the fucking security cameras even though they don't do shit for you.
Yeah, no, they
No.
only have cameras at their main office building. They don't have
That's
cameras
fucked.
around the complex yet. They charge me $20 a month for them.
So when's your lease going to be up?
May
May.
13th.
Nice. So what are you planning to do after that?
I don't know. I own too much shit now.
I mean, just I'll move in with you.
Definitely not living there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dude, wherever you go. I mean, I'd prefer somewhere in the fucking city though. But as
You
for where
don't
I
like
don't
living out
really
in the
fucking
boonies?
care.
Where do you live?
Murray.
Murray.
That's
Yeah.
what you guys
no.
I have a we when we were in Mexico this January, Dustin and I were trying to buy weed, and we were in whatever the town is just off the coast of Cozumel, getting on the ferry. And right before we got on the ferry, we were like, we have like 45 minutes to kill. Let's go find some weed. So Dustin and I were walking around. We're just looking, and some guy's just like, you guys want to buy some mota or mote or whatever the word is?
Yeah.
And Dustin was like, sure. And the guy was like, 7 grams, $35. We're like, okay. So they walk us upstairs into this restaurant, and they sit us down. And, you know, it's my brother, my sister, and I. We're just waiting, like as if we're about to order something. And the guy goes back. And he comes back, and homie pulls out 2 nugs about the size of maybe like a nickel each in like a little baggie. And my brother and I look at it, and we go, this is like a gram. We'll give you like $10. And homie was like, no, 50. And we were like, what? So we just kept like just going back and forth, and finally we landed on like 35 again. And we just wanted to fucking get out of there because it was getting like kind of sketchy, and then there were like more people were showing up, and the workers were watching us and shit. And so we just like Dustin grabbed 20 from his, and I had like 15 in cash, so we just like handed him the money and then just started like walking down the stairs. Just like got out as fast as could, and the weed was horrible. Tasted like absolute ass. Still got you high, but we threw it out because it was gross.
Dude, Costa Rican shit wasn't bad, but it was all seedy.
Really?
All had seeds.
What?
I kind of want seeds just because I want to like just grow one, you know. Just, I have hella house plants in my snake room. I just got more today.
Yeah. How are your snakes doing?
They're doing very well.
Very good.
Thank you.
Good snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Yeah.
they sneaky?
They're
Do
pretty
they slither?
snake-like.
Do they hiss?
The king snake gets really riled up all the time, and will like bluff and hiss at you and rattle his tail and thinks he's a rattlesnake. And then my one boa, the girl, it's just angry as fuck and will just bite you. And then my male boa is a homie, and you can just hang out with him all day.
Are king snakes venomous?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
But they are the main predator of rattlesnakes. Very cannibalistic snakes. That's why they're called king snakes. King cobras are also called king cobras because they're snake eaters. Anything with king is usually something that eats its own species, mostly in the animal kingdom. Except like a kingfisher. Kingfishers are called kingfishers because they're like the most OP fishermen in the world.
So you're telling me if I become a cannibal, I can be a king?
King Jace.
King Jace. Good job. King Guard.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about right
Start
there.
with me.
Let's see if I can find these
me
photos.
first.
Kinky.
I don't know if you taste very good. Well, you probably would actually, because I mean, cows are vegetarians.
I'd probably taste pretty fucking
Yeah,
delicious.
you're probably right up there with.
Are you a vegetarian?
I
Yeah.
am.
The look of sheer disappointment.
Well, Brian, you got any new projects going on?
But like,
Oh fuck.
you could totally put a weed plant in there and no one would know.
Shit. I'm trying to remember a few.
Like,
It would smell.
No one would know. It's just
It
green.
would smell.
You're too far away.
It's just, you know.
That's nice though.
Thank you.
I'm
It's
trying
nice
to
to look
remember
nice,
any
especially
projects I've
white.
got going
Thank you.
on.
I
Ah,
wanted to
shit.
put a lot of plants in there, but there's no sunlight. I'd have to get fake plants.
Yeah,
Hell.
I have like grow lights.
Put me on the spot, and I immediately forgot everything.
Oh, those work.
Jace, do I have any
They were like
projects
Just
going on?
do the-
I don't know.
like,
I
I,
asked
there's
you
this little window, but this
yesterday
window
what you
gets
were
like
doing and you
light
were
for like an
working on your
hour
own
a day.
Yeah.
things.
There's no window in there.
I'm trying to find
Wait, is
anything
that
scattering
only the
around
UV
my
from
head.
the sun? Is that it?
They just you just get.
Shit.
I just got full
What was the
spectrum
last
lights.
thing you made with your 3D printer?
God damn it, I don't remember. I think it was like a little 22
Inch dildo.
shell case. You know,
Brian,
what
will you make me a
What was the girth?
Yeah, what was the girth?
It's like
4 inches.
4 inches.
You made a
yeah.
22 shell.
No, 22 shell case. You know, little cartridge case.
Mm-hmm. That's sick.
It indexes around. You can spit 5 rounds out at a time. I thought that one was pretty fun.
Do you hunt?
No,
Do you shoot?
I do.
Skeet shoot? Clay shoot? What do you just
Yeah.
target?
Target shoot and skeet shoot's fun.
Nice.
It's fun stuff.
We went trap shooting on in California with my dad.
Did you?
Yeah, my dad kicked our asses. My brother and I were terrible compared to him. But
Doesn't really sound like the place you'd go trap shooting in California.
Bailey, I haven't really met any of your family. I've like seen your sister. I remember me and Corey just kind of looking in and like spying and being like, they look identical. But
Yep. You guys look the same. You have a brother too, don't you?
Mhm.
I've seen your brother.
My brother can't even own his own AK in California unless he gets a special permit for it.
Really?
The gun laws in California right now are retarded,
dude,
and
all
ammo
the
is
laws in
so
California are
fucking
weird.
expensive.
Yeah.
And you have to have your real ID to buy ammo now in California, which is absolute bullshit. You have to wait 5 days after you buy a gun to even get the gun.
Have you ever gotten a gun from Sportsman's?
Yeah,
So, do you know why it's such a pain in the ass?
no.
It's a Canadian-owned business. Canada owns Sportsman's
Sportsman's?
Warehouse. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why you need 3 forms of ID to buy a gun from Sportsman's Warehouse, and
Dude.
that's why it's so much more expensive than anywhere else.
Do you know anything about, like, have you ever seen, I feel like wherever there's a Sportsman's, the most successful Sportsman's turns into a Cabela's.
Well, Cabela's is buying all the Sportsman's out.
That's what they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's what happens, is like the most successful Sportsman's just become Cabela's.
Yeah. Because Cabela's will just own everything
Yeah.
forever and always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to go hunt some shit, go to Cabela's. If you just want to be outside, go to Shields.
Huh. I can't go into Shields.
Why not? What's wrong with Shields?
So, the last time I went into Shields, I was going in there with full intent of getting a new driver for golfing. And then my dumbass walked past, all the guns and shit. I walked out with Legion 5 6-hour 9mm. The X5 Legion 6-hour 9mm. That was a $1,000 pistol. But I fucking love that gun, so
That's good.
it worked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, dude, if I had the money to buy some more guns, I would. I just have a 12 gauge right now in Benelli.
Well, I have a gun that they just recently made illegal, which sucks really fucking bad.
Just don't tell people you have it.
Well, yeah,
Or just
that's gonna be the thing, but It's so stupid that they made that law now. Because when I got it, it was completely fine.
Utah's usually pretty lax about it though. Like
Utah is lax about it.
they changed the taking it over state lines sucks, but they changed the February of 2021. They changed our concealed carry law from you had to have the permit.
Yeah.
Now you just have to be 18 and not a felon.
But it's better to get a concealed carry in Utah, because if you get your concealed carry in Utah, you have 46 or it's either 46 or 42 other states that permit
Comply
is
with.
good in. Yeah.
Nice.
So Utah is really good about getting your concealed. It's just the only shitty thing about getting a concealed carry permit is if you were ever to get caught with marijuana or something on your person, then that's an automatic felony charge for having a concealed with having marijuana with you. But if you were to have
guns with anything like that, it's just so fucked.
no, because if you have a gun with you but you don't have your concealed carry and you have weed on you, it's a Class B misdemeanor.
Or if you just have weed, it's a
If it's loaded,
Well,
that's
it depends
a
on
felony.
how much you have
Yeah.
too. 'Cause
which
I
is
think-
so stupid. Like
I think that anything under an ounce is a Class B. Like literally, like
yeah, as soon as you have more than an ounce, it's a felon. Cause
yeah. But even then, it doesn't actually get worse until you get up to like 108 pounds.
108 pounds.
Dude, yeah, something fucking ridiculous.
So it's a
like that.
felon. A
Dude,
felon
like,
for
I just
for
find
an
it so
ounce.
funny that you can have like literally like a fourth of bowl, and that's equivalent to having like 27 grams.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and then with like edibles and shit, if they find out that they're edibles, they'll weigh them per gummy.
Yep.
Like they weigh out the fucking gummy bear or whatever it is, and that's the freaking ounces
Oh,
that
dude.
you have.
Oh,
Oh,
then
it's fucked.
I've had stupid amounts of brownies at my house. Then that's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
Glad we never got caught with that. I know someone right now who is not smoking weed for the sole fact that they have too much weed right now. Someone, I'm gonna remain anonymous on all this. Someone got this person 8.3 pounds of weed, and they're like, I just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to smoke right now. Like I have to get rid of this, and he's gotten rid of not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So-
like he has 132 ounces or something like that, and it's like you have to get rid of 131 of those.
Yeah, that gun that I have that's illegal now, you can get a permit for it to own it, but if you get that permit, then the government has every right to walk into my house without my permission to go and grab it.
Nice.
Like,
That's-
how fucking stupid is that?
Well,
That's super
don't they
fucked
don't they have you on file as owning the gun
No.
though? No.
Well, they do, but
There's
you
too
have
many
to
people.
go
Yeah.
into
Yeah, you have to be very specifically looking for it. Because
yeah,
there's
and you
other-
have to find the serial number
Yeah.
to be able to find it, and you're not gonna find the serial number unless if you have the gun in your hand.
Yeah.
Like-
all right.
Just don't let any law enforcement get that gun in their hands, and you're good.
Does anybody know how to make contacts less dry on your eyeballs?
Take them out.
I would, but I left off the solution at my mom's house.
Just use water until
you-
you get the solution back.
Do you just get new contacts?
Yeah, first time ever having contacts.
That's I literally
first
I have
day ever.
I have a Lens Crafters gift card that I think I'm gonna go get contacts,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna get new frames and new glasses, or I'm gonna get
Talked about this last time, so you weren't gonna get contacts.
Oh.
no.
I
Why
don't
not?
recall Bailey
Maybe?
talking about that.
I don't think I've ever talked about contacts.
You know, LASIK is actually pretty affordable now.
It is.
Yeah,
I
I
don't,
don't
know.
want- I
LASIK,
don't
like,
want- I
LASIK
don't know, it just
spooks
scares
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, no, I get you on that.
$3,000.
Well, it's not even that it's like all that spooky. It's just like it sounds painful, and it sounds like having to wait like a fat minute until you're like good.
Well, you know David,
Yeah.
he got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it wasn't bad at all.
Huh. Well, what did he like? No pain or anything?
No,
Or, like
they barely even scrape your eye with a laser. They
I
just
think the worst part is that you have to be watching the entire.
And they just like take a sliver off your cornea.
yeah. It was just,
Oh Jesus! I always fucking hate eye tests. Like they always do something that just like throws me the fuck off. They're like, okay, like today, just put your chin on this thing right here. Like lady gives me no fucking warning, so I like put my chin on, and I'm just chilling. Then all of a sudden, just and my fucking eye gets blasted with there, and I'm like, fucking, I'm me, so I like overreact a fuck ton. I'm like that threw me off. She was like, yeah, it's gonna happen one more time. Just
What was the point of what? was the point of
okay,
cleaning?
cool.
your dog
I don't
is
fucking
smaller
know.
than this beer can.
Yeah. Oh, she is. She definitely is. She a little jumped up.
Oh, he has his own language, so nobody can steal his ideas.
No, it's just cursive.
Just as
If you look at the, schooling nowadays, that's your own fucking language.
Yeah,
Fuck.
everyone uses
I
script.
suppose.
Cursive is gone.
Yeah, cursive.
You know-
We,
Hey.
we were like the last age to learn that.
No, I learned cursive.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What grade?
Third.
turd.
I can
Third.
still read it. I bet.
Third?
Oh, I fucking struggled to read fucking cursive. Yeah.
He
well,
gave-
second grade.
He gave
I had
penis.
Miss Lowry.
What?
That's why I had learning cursive.
I had Miss Lowry too. She
Game
was
pieces
mean.
are bottle caps.
You know, talking to
Or
her,
game
she's like came
pieces
into the
can
diner a
be
bit,
added.
and she's like always seemed really, really
That's
nice
crossed
then.
out when
Yeah.
a player
You know, but
finishes
yeah,
their
no,
turn.
I remember not really liking her in
You're like
school
one of the
either.
only
But
people I've met.
then
I
again, like,
actually read.
if you're stuck with children all
Your-
fucking day
okay, I
and
don't
you're
know
stuck
what
with
that is.
children for like 30, 40
Your
fucking years,
appointment
like,
finishes
yeah, you're
their-
probably
your
going to
client
fucking
finishes
hate
their
children.
drink
No, I
before
did.
you-
Yeah,
Sue it,
I
sue it.
Hey,
Before you make your move.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Still going a little bit.
Yeah, I went super traditional with my style.
Dude,
On that one.
Frankie just went for like the killing blow. Like, swear to God, just bit the shit out of Sume's neck.
Frankie does.
Yeah.
Fallen Soldiers. That one I was like golden.
Frankie's just dominating Sume.
Dude, yeah, Frankie does that. They like hella play.
More game pieces, bottle caps can be added. Scribbled out stuff when a player finishes their drink.
You got weird ass handwriting, dude.
Oh, Brian.
A bit.
Brian, you want to talk about your
I'll let you pick and choose what we see.
do you want to talk about your new game idea,
Yeah,
or do you want to wait until you patent it?
I might actually.
Yeah, wait till you patent it.
What's in the fucking bag?
Just
Another bag.
You know, Juice, I can guarantee we've had zero listeners
what
this
do you
entire
do?
time, so.
Oh, nice.
We have like 3 subscribers and we know all of them, so like,
Two of them are in this room right now.
yeah.
yeah, that goes further.
That and
than
we
the
have Levi.
game
I'd
design
subscribe,
idea.
but I don't like own a YouTube account.
Your drawing
That's
is
fine.
much better.
I'm not going to judge you. You're okay.
Oh, his
You judge me all
cursive's
the
really
time.
good. What are you smoking?
I didn't hear you.
You judge me all the time.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Whether or not to
Well,
play.
yeah, just
the
your
pieces
thick
on
ass,
the
your cute
tiles.
face, like,
See that's tough. Can you tell me what that word is? I can read the rest of it. The other parts are really clever, like good.
Oh, that one's an or. I got a little bit excited.
Oh,
there.
it's okay. Yeah, you know the oh god.
Yeah, sometimes they'll get small and tight.
you guys took cursive in elementary school?
3rd grade is when we learned cursive.
Okay.
Yep.
And I went to a private school in California, so they had us do cursive in kindergarten, and then we didn't get any more. You just had to write stuff in cursive.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
My handwriting used to be shit until I took a calligraphy class in college.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
my handwriting's still shit.
so is mine.
it was the most useful class I took in college. Was a calligraphy class.
And now you can write like when you're older and you have a like smoking hot wife or something like that, and she's like, "Hey, honey, can we do the Christmas cards?" And then you write it all in calligraphy and make it look fancy as fuck. And everyone's like, "God damn, this man is
God
legit."
I wonder what woman wrote this.
That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna be like, "Your wife is so good at her handwriting," you know. And you're gonna be like, "Oh, thank you."
She is.
Oh yeah, one of the projects I am working on is designing a little like precision machined and full bore, like really well made rubber band gun. Like
Yeah, you were telling us
low-
that about that last time.
here in the podcast.
Yeah,
I was?
because I was asking about it, and you were
Oh.
telling me, and you said that you wanted to make like a reloading
Okay,
rounds that were like
Okay.
super duper easy.
but
Yeah.
when the fuck are you gonna make a high quality grinder? Is the real question.
That
That
is
is
the
the
real
question.
question.
Yeah, when are you gonna make us a grinder that just never gets caught in the
Solid
slits?
fucking steel. There's no stupid ass
tomorrow.
aluminum.
Yeah, no fucking
That could be your high
plastic.
quality grinder right now.
Have you got
Yeah,
my
no,
fingers?
fucking tomorrow, absolutely.
CJ's got the app.
Today I just had a pill bottle and like a nickel.
Dude, that
Jerk-
is
jerk it off
that
a
is
little bit.
clutch. Yeah, if you do it too long, you just end up getting
Never
like
heard that one.
just like almost keef looking stuff, and you're
Yeah.
just like, it's okay. It'll just burn quick. It'll just burn quick.
Oh, okay, fun story. You know, sometimes I debate on how much I can share on the podcast. How much
Yeah.
can I share on the podcast?
What am I allowed to say before it gets?
I'd say if you shared like
If
every other
Block us
cookie,
out, we'll just make another account. Easy.
like if you ate a cookie and then you gave a cookie, then you ate a cookie, gave a cookie, ate a cookie,
Let's
gave a
just say
cookie.
this.
Is it incriminating? Should we all come up with code
This
names?
is not monetized at all.
Exactly.
So you say whatever you want. You can play whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then for
Actually, no,
everybody
you
listening,
cannot
this
play
is
with whatever you want.
You can't, it's not
actually a fake
monetized.
story.
They will
Me
YouTube
and
it.
somebody
Copyrighted music
that you know were smoking in a tent
I
one
have-
day
No, it won't. I've
on a
uploaded,
camping
like,
trip.
2 videos of covers that
She took
have
the first
got
hit.
flagged for
I took the
copyright
second hit
infringement.
because like I prefer
But
the
they weren't
second hit when
monetized,
it's
so
already
they were
like
like,
going. Like I feel like that's the
don't get
best
a
one
flag,
because
don't
then you
get a
don't
strike
get
on
like
your
any
account,
lighter
it's just
flavor
dead.
and it's just like
You gotta warn
you know you got the cherry
YouTube used to
going all
take your
nice.
videos down.
Yeah.
Really?
Entire
I have.
fucking bowl
I did 2
just
covers. One of
collapses into my
Early
fucking
Morning
mouth and
Sunrise,
throat.
Some Jazz Center, and one
God.
a song
Was it
by
a
Will
pipe?
Brothers.
Yeah.
The whole time
Oh.
we were like,
Oh,
So you got
yeah.
hella
we can get
Scoobies.
that
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
The whole fucking bowl's right.
Ooh.
Can't do anything.
Ooh.
It's not a mark on your
Even
account,
though I
it's
wasn't
just-
actually smoking.
You can't monetize it.
It's the same with like what you say. If you talk about drugs on a podcast,
It's all
or,
just
like,
not
a
actually
YouTube
real.
video, then
So
they'll probably flag.
anyways,
Maybe.
the only
won't-
thing I'd
they
eaten
won't-
in the past 2 days were flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh.
They will just-
Yeah.
Oh.
So I fucking throw up. Get it
Demonetized.
all in my fucking hands. Now then I'm looking at said person who Jace knows, who cannot fucking handle vomit.
No.
Cannot.
No, she cannot.
She cannot.
She cannot handle
Fuck no, she
vomit.
can't handle vomit. We're all in the tent. I'm like, dude, you gotta open up the fucking tent. And she's just, and I'm like, you gotta open up the fucking tent. And she's, and like finally fucking opens up the tent. And I just release my fucking hands. In theory, not actually though. But
This is all a hypothetical
yeah,
situation.
this is all hypothetical here. Yeah, I'm just.
if Dom
It's
were to ever participate in the illegal activity of smoking,
It would be legally.
This is
Yeah.
hypothetically
Yeah,
in the past.
yeah, hypothetical. Yeah, in the past. Yeah.
Yeah, hypothetically in the past.
So, fucking drop it like all over the fucking ground. It's just red, just like
Yeah.
so fucking red.
Talk about buying weed in Costa
I
Rica.
go out. Well,
That was
that
hypothetical
that was
Yeah.
this is all hypothetical.
Well, also in Costa Rica
What
though,
was
it's
the
kind of
thing?
like
This didn't exist.
Costa Rica. It's like half-ass legal though.
Yeah. It's half-ass legal
not- I
in the
thought
United
this was a
States
dog.
too.
That's
not
your water
like
bottle.
that.
No.
I mean, it's like decriminalized in Costa Rica, but cops will still fucking bust you for it.
Oh yeah.
But it's decriminalized. Yep.
Brent,
Everything
you trying to
is.
play the drums, dude?
So, either way, I go, and it was fucking nasty, and I had a panic attack. Supposedly had a panic attack. The entire drive home. And felt like shit because all I'd eaten were flaming hot Cheetos, and I was really fucking high and just barely threw up, and I had the flaming hot Cheeto shits.
Mm.
Oh yes, it was a
Mm.
difficult drive.
Me and Rupert did cocaine every other day in Costa Rica.
Hypothetically. Yeah.
Hypothetically.
I actually do
Coca.
heroin. I'm on heroin
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
on heroin right now.
Downers for the win.
He's also high on
Oh, get the tail,
27
Sume. Oh
tabs
yeah.
of LSD.
Oh,
Smack.
If you want to win,
Yeah.
take
Yep.
heroin.
Yep.
A lot of kratom.
Yes.
Oh yes, lots of kratom. You know, I got reading into kratom like about a year ago. There's actually like 3 different types of leaves, and they all do different things.
Right.
Yeah,
Does one of them make your head hurt way fucking bad?
probably,
Because that's what happened to me when I took kratom.
maybe.
I had a migraine for 3.5 days.
Is
I-
kratom illegal yet in the U.S.?
I'm sorry for
probably is.
interrupting. But my uneducated ass has no idea what the fuck kratom is.
Dude, kratom's kind of fucking
You
like
get it off of
terrifying in a
eBay?
sense.
Kratom is
It's
interesting.
weird. It looks
It-
like keef, but it's
Kratom
not
is-
keef.
It's a leaf.
At
You
all.
can buy it at fucking smoke shops. Or last I knew, you could buy them at smoke shops.
Is it a psychedelic, a stimulant?
No,
uh,
I
it-
think it's a
It's
stimulant,
an opiate.
isn't it? Oh no.
No,
Okay,
it's
it's
like a
not
blood-
an opiate,
it's
but
a
it
blood
works like an
thinner.
opiate.
Oh, it's a blood thinner.
does it? Is it? Do you feel like euphoric when you do you smoke
No,
it, or how do you
no,
how do you
you
ingest?
ingest-
how-
You
You
just
just
take
eat
a
it.
pill or you eat it.
Yeah, people just do gel capsules and they'll fill it up.
Yeah.
And-
And I remember now what it is. So it has opiate properties, but it's not actually an opiate. No, opioid. It just affects some of the same receptors.
Yeah.
In fact, they
It's
want to use them in
similar.
clinical trials to help people get off of heroin.
Yeah.
But the fact that it helps you get off of heroin kind of tells you where it fucking stands.
Yeah.
You know, hypothetically, dimethyltryptamine, that is the fucking main cure for migraines. Like,
It is you know, hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically, Brian gets insane migraine.
Yeah, hypothetically speaking, let's say I was cruising over to, you know, Butter's house.
Butter.
Good old
Butter.
Jason.
Good old
And,
Butters.
Butter's parents' house.
I had a solid
you, Butters.
migraine, like a nice 8 or 9 on the pain scale. Really good one. And it was
Did
just
you have the
escalating.
Did you have the nice little block of vision?
I don't get any auras or visual stuff or nausea. It's just pain.
Oh,
It's excruciating.
I'm sorry.
What's your longest migraine streak?
About 2 months.
Poor bastard.
Nice.
But anyway, so I cruise over to Jace's house, and I'm like, I can barely even walk.
Yeah, hypothetically.
And let's say Jace had some, you know, good old-fashioned DMT laying around, and he's just like, well, you want to finish this off? And I'm like, I'm in so much pain, I'll do anything. And it immediately dropped it from like an 8 or a 9 down to like a 2 or a 3. It made it so much more manageable.
Hypothetically off of one
Hypothetically,
hit.
yes.
We're not positive though because it didn't actually happen.
Yep.
But
Yes.
It was all just a dream.
Yes. It could have been a dream.
Interesting.
If you do DMT in your dreams, you do DMT for real.
fuck.
Cats don't do that, dog.
Fun fact of the day: the French word for sleep just stands for little death or small death.
Ooh.
Oh wow, Sume, you are in there. Whoa. She was just like licking the shit out of Frankie's asshole.
It's fucking gross. dude.
Rim jobs.
Those fucking
Get
gross.
your rim jobs.
Dude, there was a point where he was eating her out. Like
Yeah.
there's been a lot of that sort of like
I don't even want to know what Dom did with his mom's dog Coco, but I swear to God, like he fucking him and dogs
Jace,
just peanut
all,
butter
you've,
jars.
Yeah, you've heard all of the fucking peanut butter jokes. You know, guys, I can't get laid, so anymore I just have a dog. Yeah,
He has dog and peanut butter.
yeah, dog and peanut butter.
Do you prefer Jiffy or the off brands? Or
Off
sorry,
brands
do
because
they
well-
prefer Jiffy or
I think
the
they like the
off-brand?
crunchy one that's a little
Yeah, no, the
salty.
crunchy one
Yeah.
a little bit
Like
bit of salt
Adam's.
in there.
You always want a little
You know,
bit
but
of crunch.
sometimes I've got to mix in like a little bit of like beef broth to
It
really
doesn't,
like
yeah.
get her like go ham. Are we talking quickie or do I want to take my time?
Yeah, okay, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Is this before or after you scrub your taint with all the clean towels?
You know,
There you go.
I kind of
Comment.
alternate.
Mm.
Depends on the week. Depends on the
Yeah.
day. You know, like sometimes. I don't know. It depends on how I'm just feeling on that day. You know, to really just depend on how I go about said task.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
To fall back to the peanut butter
Yeah.
section, what's your opinion on powdered peanut butter in your experience?
There's powder.
There's
I
powdered
didn't-
peanut
yeah, I
butter?
didn't know there was
Yes,
powdered
there
peanut
is.
butter.
Do you just have to
like,
add peanut oil
water?
to it?
You add
Water.
water to it, it's worthless, but yeah, you could add peanut oil to it and
You
it'd
know,
be
I-
basically the same.
I don't necessarily see a point to that, just because I feel like peanut butter has a shelf life of forever.
Thank you.
Right?
Like I guess it works if you're like life or death, like zombie apocalypse, and you need like some on the go fucking peanut butter packets. But
It's supposed to be healthier,
That's
Yeah?
bullshit.
less fat in it, I guess. It's stupid. Peanut butter's
Okay.
awesome. I love peanut butter.
yeah,
So, have you ever bought the brand of peanut butter that has the peanut butter oil like sitting on top of the peanut butter itself?
Yeah.
some
That
old-ass
just
peanut butter.
happens.
There was one time as a kid, because like apparently
You don't just grab a straw and
Wait. So you're telling me? Okay. Do you normally buy Jif?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jif has a bunch of preservatives in it that stop it from, or preservatives and also some like coagulants, like
Stops the oil from separating.
yeah, stops the oil from separating.
Always fucking
But like
nuts,
all like 100% real peanut butter you buy in the grocery store will be separated when you buy it.
It's
Yeah.
disgusting. One time as a kid, I forgot to separate it, and I was just like, well, I don't know what this is, whatever, and I just put it on my sandwich, and I took one bite, and I immediately fucking threw up. It was fucking
It's like using the mustard before you shake it.
No, she's.
Yeah.
I was gonna lower her.
so
I was gonna lower her down.
try again.
It's like drinking fucking castor oil. It's disgusting.
Ooh.
What about cod liver oil?
Yeah.
I've never actually had cod liver oil. Never had any experience with it.
That's a book reference.
You ready, Sue?
Yes.
You ready?
Fucking hairy.
There you go.
Probably one of my best like puking stories is It was like Christmas. It was like the holidays. Probably like
is this?
around the
Yeah.
15th of December.
Emotional support cat.
And
Most tolerable cat
we
on
were
the planet.
hanging around.
May or may not have just booped your sister's pussy.
We were hanging around my cousins. You know, they were hanging out with us, and we were out shopping around. And I was sick, you know, and I was a kid, so I couldn't turn down candy. And we went into this one store, and they were handing out candy canes, and that was the thing that like pushed me over the edge. Like I just was sick after that. So, you know, we were in the car. My cousin was holding the bag, and I was getting ready to puke. And I puke, and I missed the bag entirely and throw up on my cousin's lap, and my puke was bright blue.
Was it Bailey?
No, it was Kylie.
Oh.
It was Bailey?
It was me?
I have a cousin named Bailey.
Me?
Nope.
Oh.
Sure you're not cousins?
We could be. Well, you're blonde. I'm blonde. It's a recessive trait. You know, we're probably related somehow.
Somehow, in some way.
You guys shouldn't tell anybody about your last weekend's excursion together.
I shouldn't.
No.
We shouldn't.
Definitely shouldn't, because I
Yeah.
don't remember it.
He doesn't remember it. He doesn't remember eating the meat. Like he doesn't remember not being a vegetarian. Like that's why I was so surprised when he said it. I was like, what do you mean?
When you put the words eating the meat, I can imagine like just a human / horse meat hybrid in like a giant meatball.
You guys know how the Krabby Patty's made out of plankton?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Is that
about.
the secret for?
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like plankton meat. It's kind of like if you took a bunch of little crustaceans. Burger.
Nice. Burger.
Oh, you've been licking asshole. I probably shouldn't kiss you.
Right in the mouth.
Right in the
Fat
mouth.
asshole.
Yeah, literally
Like
the
a tassel.
inside.
I know, but she's had her asshole in her mouth too. Like dogs just do that.
That dog's underbite is bigger than she is.
Overbite, you mean?
Overbite.
Bitey over?
Bitey over.
My little mouse dog?
Dude, can you chill, dude? Hey. You're
Oh.
chasing, like,
Bro, what the
behind
fuck is he
shadows.
staring at? He's just like,
I mean, going
Stop.
back to your like Krabby
Stop.
Patty plankton meat reference, it's kind of funny because stem cell grown meat is actually reaching like the price threshold where it's approaching the same price as like traditionally grown meat,
We got
Mhm.
some-
nice.
and it'll only get lower.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
someday it's just someday we're just gonna be buying lab grown meat.
Did you guys know that earlier in the early 2000s, all the main fast food restaurants like McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell especially, they were using mealworms. It was like a 60-40 mealworm meat combination for all their hamburgers and shit.
I believe it. Mealworm is
It-
super good for you.
Yeah, and it was cheaper too. But then mealworms became more expensive, so they started going to 100% beef. And if you look at the statistics of when everybody started getting massively obese, it was after they switched from mealworms to 100% beef.
They also like doubled the portion sizes though.
I did not know that.
Like what like a small drink now was a large drink then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, like
Portion sizes have gotten
one
huge.
hamburger
yeah.
has 2,000 calories in it as opposed to like 600.
One hamburger has 2,000 calories in it.
Dude, you find me a hamburger that has 2,000 calories, I'll eat that shit every day.
Dude, how
Bailey,
much- how
We've
many
got a
calories does
stuffed
Big
burger
Mac
at work
have?
now.
Look
What
at
am I
how many
looking up?
calories a Big Mac have. I bet it's like 1,000.
I thought it was like
Like 900.
780.
I
That
bet
is
you a
close to
McDonald's salad has more salt in it than a large fry.
I bet that too.
You
I would
think so?
agree.
I believe
Yeah.
it.
I like the salads at like Wendy's and shit and McDonald's. They're all like the dressing is super fatty, super sugary,
Yeah.
and they put hella salt. But
the
it's
ranch
so
pack
much
is
sodium.
So
good
it's
at
good
work,
for- it's-
or, like,
Huh?
all MSG.
All the mics just went out.
So
Which is probably
Dude.
why the ranch is so fucking
I don't think all the mics went out. I think your headphones just went out.
Was it my
563.
headphones?
should be fine.
I think your headphones went out because
They're
I can,
back
Yeah,
on.
your mics didn't
Nice.
go out.
Okay.
Never
How many?
mind.
They're still
Your headphones.
Only
563.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude,
okay.
because I get a bigger plate at
Look up how much
at
sodium-
Panda, and I try to get as many calories as I can, and I
Really,
can
sir?
only get it to like 1180. Like that's the highest I can get it to.
At
Look up
McDonald's?
how
No,
much
at Panda.
sodium
I
is in
remember
a
looking at this
McDonald's
one time, and
salad.
It was like 800 calories for a Big Mac.
Dude,
But it's
Like
not, apparently.
I could
Apparently
eat
it's
a
only
lot of Big Macs.
Well, I used to work at McDonald's,
500. Dude, both
and I was working at
what I'm-
McDonald's during wrestling season. And every single night that I would work, I would always have 2 McBitchins, a large fry, and a 20-piece nugget.
McBitchins?
1,400
Yeah.
milligrams,
So you take-
730 calories.
For a salad?
Yes, sir. The salad contains more than 730 calories, 53 grams of fat, and 1,400 milligrams of salt.
1,400 milligrams of salt. Holy shit.
Yep.
That's like
almost the
that's like a tablespoon of salt. Like that's
Yeah.
like a dead ass like.
Yeah, that's like you filled that.
I mean, we're recommended.
Who
about
the fuck
2,000
puts salt on salad?
But a
I mean,
McBitchin is you take
Think
hot and
about salt.
spicy
It's in all the
chicken,
dressings.
and then you're supposed to use a
He's right.
McDouble, but you
Think
can
about
use
it.
like a
Uses
double
store-bought
cheeseburger because it's cheaper.
dressings.
Yeah.
And then you just take the buns off
When
of
you
each burger.
You
and
don't
then
put
just
salt in when
combine
you're
'em,
making dressing.
and it's a McBitchin.
Like when you're making like a vinaigrette, you don't do like a little salt and pepper to kind of.
No, maybe a little bit of seasonings, but I don't add salt.
I bet it's
really.
mostly
It also
MSG,
depends
'cause
on
we
what
put
you're
2
doing.
packets
Like
of
if you're
if
MSG.
making
I'm
balsamic
if I'm
dressing,
going
for
to
instance, like
You don't need salt, but if you add a little salt,
I need to create
Useful.
a urination
I mean,
station.
I guess I've never
Gotta go
personally
visit
done
the
it.
Palace.
Even like the garlic aioli, like I put a little bit of salt in it, but I don't put a lot. I put like a tablespoon.
I feel I didn't even know we put salt
We
in the
don't.
garlic.
We don't. I just do it on my own because
Okay.
I think it tastes better.
It
and I'm
it
trying to, like,
does.
convince everybody to like.
It
change
does. Mayo
Do you have
mayo with
pack
just
of
a little
dip in your
salt.
pocket?
It's Zin.
Oh, okay. Looked like dip, and I was gonna be
What
like,
flavor are
damn,
those?
cute little
Oh,
dip boy.
I
Come
saw
here,
the yellow
Geronimo.
and I was like, did
I
they
just
release
really
like some
snuggle up,
fucking
Buttercup.
lemon?
Beautiful.
Yeah, citrus is ass though. Sometimes it makes you want
What's
to
your
puke. You
hair?
can't
Your
cut
hair, I
that
can't even
shit.
hear you.
You're not wrong. If you want to try one of these,
I'm good. I have plenty at home. Yeah.
I'd show you my legs, but it's
I haven't
kind of
eaten
a pain in
anything
the
today.
ass.
Well, if there's a
Are we?
field
Are
for
we?
smoking-
Are we?
Do you want to go take over a plane?
Booba sweat.
Yeah, but I would drive my own car because I have frozen shit in the back of my car and I need to get home.
Nice.
No, you don't.
But Bailey, it'll stay frozen all night.
We're in the mountains.
We're in the cold.
It's always cold here.
Yeah.
3 miles away. We're closer here. We're closer to Kalamazoo.
Yes, sirree. Well, my eyeballs feel a lot less fucky than they did.
Nah, you've adjusted to your context.
Put some water in there and splash it on.
Pour that water right
prefer
into your
beer.
eyeballs.
Maybe a little
I
lemon.
get all of my moisture from beer. A little bit of salt in my eyeballs.
Have you ever heard the redneck wisdom of cleaning your car windshield with a beer?
No. Does it work?
Allegedly, it works fucking amazing because
Yeah?
of the alcohol content in the beer.
You know, I can see that. Well, I don't know. Why not just use something else though? Like, yeah.
I mean, this is redneck wisdom,
Yeah.
and it's older redneck wisdom, so maybe this was like commonly available like windshield cleaner at gas stations.
You know, I've got some random information for
Because like windshield.
mainly just Bailey. Bailey, you know when you're vaping your car and you get like that weird tinty shit on it?
Kind of looks like you haven't defrosted your windows a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but
Mhm.
it's like everywhere. No shit. One of the like original blue masks, if you just fucking gets it off great. Nothing
Blue, like the blue.
else. Like yeah.
Really?
Yep. Works fucking great. Works better than like anything else I've tried.
Interesting.
unless
Have you
you're,
tried
like,
coffee?
actually,
Have
like,
you tried
spraying
coffee
it.
filters?
No,
I've never tried coffee filters either, but I feel like that could work too.
maybe. I
Because
don't know.
that's-
I don't feel
Full
like
bit of
coffee filters
abrasiveness.
would like stick as good.
Yeah, probably not.
Like,
But at
pull
the
off
same
everything.
time, like I've also heard like for cleaning glass, like using newspapers, because it has like some abrasive qualities to it.
Yeah. You know, if we're being honest, like that is one thing I'm so fucking bad at. Like I'm so bad at cleaning the inside of my windshield that like once every 6 months I'll just find like a random person at work. Oh, did she pee? Nice.
Yay! Dog pee on the floor.
Sume, come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Come on. Didgeridoo. Urination. And now we've lost at least half of our people.
You
Well,
literally
hell.
placed a fucking like chant on the dog that made it piss all over the place.
So much
I was
bass.
like, why is she standing like that? And then I realized, I was like, fuck.
Dog's hunkering up, getting ready for some business.
Water. I missed.
Damn, that dog has a big bladder. Holy shit. So, Drum, what have you been up to since the last time I saw you?
Geronimo. I thought you said you're so drunk. I was like, what?
No, sober. Unfortunately sober, I am.
Playing the piano,
Playing the piano, eh?
writing music.
You're composing now? Beautiful songs?
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I do. I've been composing songs for a while, but if you've ever like tried to write something, as you know, you write like the fourth of something, then move on to something else, and then write another fourth of something, then move on to something else, and write another fourth.
You know what you do then? Dom can't even hear himself. What the hell? What you do then is just now you have like 30 things half written. You can go through and just kind of like mingle them together.
Mishmash them.
I did that for like 3 songs in a row, and it was pretty fun. None of them ended up on the EP, but it was still pretty fun.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, it's not the same, but it's similar when you're just building shit and trying to design and invent your own shit. You know, you're like, oh yeah, I'll start on this. Ooh, I'll start on that. You know, and then
Yeah,
you end up
it's
with a
all the
whole
same.
fucking bookshelf full of notebooks and half-finished projects, and you're like, fuck.
I mean, do you need to finish those projects?
Kind of. Manufacturing's a pain in the ass.
Mm.
You know, because like you design it, yeah, sure, that's pretty easy, but then you have to like design your fixturing. How are you gonna hold your part, and how are you gonna build your part, and then you gotta flip it and heat treat it or whatever, add scales to it. Everything's another operation on a machine, you know.
Yeah. I mean, there's something to be said about practicing how to finish stuff.
Yes,
It's better to have 1 or 2 projects that you can easily finish
absolutely. I can
than to start 30
wholeheartedly
of them
agree.
and then feel overwhelmed.
I'm
How that
overwhelmed.
feels. Like if I
No
open up
doubt.
Ableton right now, I have at least 70 songs that are not finished, or at
I
least
gotcha.
70 projects, and only 4 of them got finished.
But I mean,
Last
in the
night.
same breath, like, what if you were using what if you think of using your music software, your writing software, as like a sketchbook, rather, you know?
Oh,
It's like, oh,
absolutely.
yeah. You just kind of like hash that out a little bit, move on to another thing, and you just kind of skim it through, like, oh yeah, this was a good thing, like,
Yeah.
and you incorporate that into another song, maybe. I don't
There
know.
is something. There's this idea of having like gold bricks. And it's basically any idea, like if you're a writer, any good metaphor or simile you come up with, or like any neat idea or type of just anything writing that is a good idea that becomes a gold brick. You write it down, put it away somewhere, and you just build those, compound, and then
Yeah.
after a year, you have like 10 of them, and you go, oh, that's a good idea. When I started about that, that's a good idea. When I started about that, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. Same thing with music. Same thing with any type of art. Same thing with any, I'd imagine any type of building as well,
Yeah.
or like engineering.
I mean, it's similar. It's all like creative projects, you know. They require creative input, and it's
It's all part
a
of the creative
bastard
process.
being creative. It's tricky and tricksome. But yeah. I'm trying to think of other projects, which is why I brought my bag with notes and stuff, and I'm trying to find stuff that's either not confidential or doesn't make me sound like a complete fucking lunatic. Because,
Geniuses are always considered crazy at the start.
yeah,
Dom didn't even drink his second one.
you slacker with your fallen soldier.
No, it's not even open.
Not even a fallen soldier, hell.
No, he's a baby ready to be
Is it-
born.
What do they call it? He went AWOL.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever
MIA.
they- Whatever they call the people that leave.
Unenlisted. Or, you know, fucking whatever. Something.
Whatever the people are called when they leave boot camp before they even.
Dropouts,
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
but for the military.
There's like a specific word that they use, but
A thingabob. A doobop. Dilbop.
skip it about boo. Scrimble.
I am working on a knife, though. And I've been working on that one for a while.
A knife?
A knife, yeah. Here's the design. Like I've been working on the scabbard, but like the top part, that's the knife, and it's based off.
pocket knife.
It's not a pocket knife per se.
Flips out?
It doesn't. It's based off of old ancient napped hand tools. You know.
Oh.
So like you can
Where's
see the.
I'm confused. Where's the edge? The edge, this part?
Yeah, the edge is that part.
And this is the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it like rocks back and forth.
No, you just kind of like grip it there. You know. Right. Kind of like. Right there.
Like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I might have some pictures on my phone I can show you.
Interesting. I've made a couple knives.
Yeah, I saw your forge out there. Let me see if I can pull up some pictures for you. But yeah, I've been working on that one for a solid year. And that's just like, coming up with the program, the shape, modeling it.
Oh, you don't even have to forge it. You can just use your machines.
Yeah, I machine it out. I 3D contour the stuff.
Do you work at White Knight?
I work at basically my machine shop now up in Francis, up at my parents' house, which is groovy stuff. I am searching for the thingabab. Thingabab. Where is the thingabab?
Want to get like something from Food Town or something?
Yeah, sure. Do you have Venmo?
I do have Venmo. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Dude, this is gonna be dope as hell.
Yeah, it fits pretty comfortably in the hand. Like, I've got the scales manufactured.
How big is it?
It's not very big.
Like 4 inches? 5 inches?
I think from like its longest dimension, maybe 5.5 inches, somewhere around there.
Jace, do you want your seat back?
I don't care.
I'm gonna give it back to you anyways because I'm gonna go play the piano.
Play the piano. Piano.
I fucked up.
There's some people.
Oh,
Dude,
Ah, fucking dog.
Oh my god.
Hi, dog. Don't step on my testicles.
Oh fuck.
Chaos is happening.
Who even knows? Oh,
There's now 3 dogs and a cat.
I can't hear anything.
I couldn't hear anything from you either.
Yeah.
Is podcasting still going?
Maybe.
Hi, Duke. Hi, bud. Hi.
Oh, okay, that's why.
What's that?
Hi,
I dropped my
Dio.
vape on that seat.
Hey, CJ.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
Dude, Theo. Don't run fast in here. Too many cables.
CJ, can I rip this?
Resettled.
So here's a picture of the scale on it. That's just a black scale.
A black scale?
Yeah, talking about knives.
Oh, okay.
So I was making a bunch of knives for my coworkers.
Oh, yeah?
Make chef knives. Dom wanted a push dagger in the shape of a leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
That reminds me of it. I haven't even made it yet.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
How's the cleaver going?
Here's the G.
It's okay.
Scales being cut out. It's just a short little clip.
Man, you're so lucky with machines. I had to do all the handle.
I
I had to do everything by hand.
yeah,
It's so much work.
sucks. Just manually doing stuff. It's awful.
You
I mean-
hit it, just gunk, and it moves like that much metal.
Hypothetically, this kid may or may not have made me a fucking chillum from scratch, and it's
Oh, I do have a picture of
Corey,
that.
do you know
it's
what a
fucking
chillum is?
beautiful.
No, I'm assuming it's the type of knife though.
No,
No.
it's a marijuana apparatus.
Yeah.
It's for tobacco use only.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
tobacco
tobacco
use
use only.
What is a
Yeah.
chillum?
Do you not know what a
It's a-
chillum is, Bailey?
He made that for me.
Okay, Bailey, a chillum is.
Oh,
one
is
of
it a
those-
glass J?
It's just one of the no. It's just straight and it has a bowl on the very end.
Yeah,
So it's like a big ass one hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
sure,
one.
that one's
I mean,
down here.
a chillum could be considered a
sick.
one.
You
hitter
made
or
that?
whatever.
Is that glass?
No, it's
stainless
stainless
with
steel.
a acrylic
I have
body.
no idea how that works.
How hot can acrylic get?
Not very hot, but it has enough like body around the bowl that it doesn't really heat up too fast.
Yeah, and then I put a bunch of electrical tape around the tip so that way I can use it as I can get a water bottle, melt a hole in the bottom, and then use it as a fucking makeshift gravity bottle.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. I got to head.
You're not even sitting on me, dog.
I'm sorry. It's snowing and I don't want to deal with the
Oh,
canyon.
that's fine, man. Oh, are you going all the way back up to the city? Nice.
Going to the shitty, eh? Holy hell.
Food?
Shitty city.
You guys want to go to Subway?
Did I show you
I
that
wanna go
picture?
Subway.
I'm down. Hey,
That's the knife
Jace
you dug
Bryant.
out.
Only
That's
had
the
ramen.
knife it actually
Don, I have a question.
Should have
is.
been.
Yeah, what's up?
That's
When you have
insane.
to tuck
That
your
was
thumb
in
under to go
Billy's
to-
yard.
Yeah.
What?
I still have
Oh,
that.
I see.
I've got it the
Bailey.
rust off.
I got a
I've got
half.
it torn off, but
It
I had to
really
get rid of
depends
the
on what you're
handle
doing.
and
That's
the pommel.
insane.
I got 3 centimeters.
I got a half inch.
Micro penis.
Macro penis.
Jace, Brian.
What I do.
Let's say if you were playing.
Wonderful to meet you both. I'm sure I'll see
You
you
too.
guys again.
You too.
Bye, baby.
You're an amazing individual.
Thank you as well. I love your baby face.
Thanks.
I love your vegetarianism. Even though we're gonna change that someday.
You already
you
put
just hella dab pens in your pockets. What are those?
you already put meat in his
Oh, they're
mouth.
actual pens.
These are pencils.
Okay.
This is a pen, and that's a
Tom,
marker.
you can stop the.
You could
the
totally have just like
podcast.
your
Oh, he's a vest bitch.
and then like a little dab pen right here.
Is this the new one?
Yeah, this is the new one. 42 pockets.
42 pockets in his vest.
It has 42 pockets. It's kind of ludicrous.
That is pretty practical.
He's a kleptomaniac.
Shiny.
All right, goodbye, podcast people. Have a good night.
Podcast is done.
Good night, everybody. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, Babe was gonna do.